Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't meaning them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary again. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got room at the 30, and he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for him for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. A final shot before half for Allen. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This one fielded at the 5.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just shy of midfield. Burrow
got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Here we go.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Bills 15.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 1st down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Allen to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Allen flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.